Hi, this is Alan Shelton from the Spiritual MBA, and today our pointer is about tethering your camel. Pointers are a device that we use on the spiritual journey to point away from the divisions and separations and assumptions that we make in our learning and that we store in our mind, and allow us to begin to see what the true and spiritual world is and how we can move in our spiritual journey through that world. And tethering your camel is one of my favorites. We have this habit of dividing the world between two things. It's pretty much if it's work related or it's mundane related, then we assume it's not spiritual. And if it's praising God, it is. So here we are. We assume that there's a difference between the spiritual and the mundane. And on the left, you see the spiritual, and on the right, you see the mundane. However, a wise man once said, praise God, but don't forget to tether your camel. He also said, all there is consciousness. And so in this one little phrase, you can see that praising God and tethering your camel are the same thing. And the harvesting of the spiritual path can be done in either context, depending on which one is in the moment. The only place that awakening can occur is in the moment, here and now. So whatever occupies here and now is the spiritual vehicle. And that is the breaking down of what we once thought was the field of play for the spiritual and the field of play for the non-spiritual. There is no such thing as the non-spiritual. So it turns out that praising God and tethering your camel are the same thing. Or always listen to your camel on your spiritual journey. That's the clue. So I'm Alan Shelton at the Spiritual MBA. You may ask yourself, how do I use this little pointer? When you go inside, you can always ask yourself, who am I? And when your mind starts to race and it starts to create the divisions that it inevitably will, for that's what mind is for, take a look under that and see if you aren't the consciousness, the being, and the moment itself. And when that occurs, you will be standing in exactly the moment. And you will see that the tethering of the camel and the praising God are just simply occurrences in the moment of who you are. All right, that's your pointer for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.